What is going on, guys? Zuggy Fishing here, back to you with another video. Hope y'all are so well, living beautifully, positively, confidently, with optimism, resiliency, overall love in life, living life to the fullest. I'm being positive and so should you. Welcome back to another episode of Zuggy Fishing. If y'all are new, like fishing the outdoors and positivity, smash that red subscribe button, leave a like on this video and a comment. My socials and the merch are linked down in the description, so go check that out. Before I get into today's video, this video is sponsored by Carl's Bait and Tackle. Carl's Bait and Tackle is basically a hub for all your fishing gear. You can get rods, reels, line, baits. Pretty much if you're a fisherman, Carl's is the place for you. There's tons and tons of different fishing products on Carl's Bait and Tackle for a super low and discounted price. Especially if y'all become a Carl's Club member, you guys can get up to 30% off on pretty much everything in the store. Carl's Club is literally an unbeatable thing. You sign up, you become a member, you get 30+% off of pretty much everything in the store. Kind of unbeatable. I'm a Carl's Club member, and you guys can click the link in my description and go check out Carl's Bait and Tackle. Shop Carl's, become a Carl's Club member so you guys get tons of discounts on great fishing products. The link is down below. Sign up to be a Carl's Club member and you guys will save, and your bank account will thank you if you're a fisherman. Y'all, welcome back to another episode. Today I have a very special episode for y'all, talking about the brand new GOOGAN Squad Gold rod. Well, the GOOGAN Squad Gold rods that I'm going to be talking about today are actually available on Carl's Bait and Tackle. And if you guys become a Carl's Club member, these rods are normally $150. You guys can get it for $120 on Carl's Bait and Tackle. Really unbeatable. You guys are going to save so much money. Go check it out. Link in description. Anyway, ladies and gents, the GOOGAN Squad Gold rods. These rods basically just came out from the beautiful people at GOOGAN Squad. They released a gold series and a green series. Right here, I ordered the gold series. I also have the green series. However, I'm going to be doing another video on that another time. So if y'all want me to review any of the GOOGAN Squad rod products, leave a comment down below. But this right here, ladies and gents, is the GOOGAN Squad Gold series bait casting go-to rod. A quick little view of what the rod looks like. This is the Gold Series go-to rod paired with the Lose reel right here. I also just have a baby bass lunker lug on there. Don't know why. Y'all, just going down the rod, pretty sick rod overall. It says GOOGAN Squad on it, got the signature cork handles. So basically, I'm gonna go in a lot to depth about this rod and the different types of rods. This is the go-to model, and actually on the rod, when it came in the mail, there's this tag that was attached to it. This tag is actually pretty cool. It kind of breaks down the rods, what they're about, how they are. It breaks down the rod and what it's about. So basically, the rods are brought to you by Catchco. We all love Catchco, part of Carl's Bait and Tackle, sister company to Mystery Tackle Box as well. Again, go check out Carl's, link down below. Basically, this tag, it comes on the GOOGAN Squad Gold rod, and it's kind of cool. It's like informational. It tells you some things about the rod. This is the GOOGAN Squad go-to rod, so it's really versatile in terms of what baits you could throw and what species. Texas rig, moving baits, top water. That's the go-to rod. It's basically a rod curated that you could throw any bait at any time on it. GOOGAN Squad go-to rod is a 7-foot medium heavy fast action tip. That's a really versatile metric in order to throw any bait at any time. 7-foot medium heavy fast action. You guys could throw top water. You guys could throw Texas rig stuff, moving baits, spinner baits, chatter baits, anything like that. It's very versatile in that sense in order to throw any bait possible. It actually says what baits are recommended for this, and I literally said it before. Spinner baits, jigs, bladed jigs, and Texas rigs. You know, it's not the ideal frogging rod. It's not the ideal, heavy, thick cover rod. Basically, if you guys are pond hoppers like me, I love to just go around to different ponds and throw different baits. This rod is meant for you. Go-to. Go-to means like you just grab it and you can go to a different pond and you could basically pair up any bait with it and be successful. That's what I love about this rod, and that's mainly why I got it, and it mainly suits my arsenal perfectly. In this little card, it actually gives us some cool little technique ratings right here. It's pretty cool. So there is different types of GOOGAN Squad rods. I have the go-to rod. There's the twitch rod, the reaction rod, the muscle rod, and the finesse rod. I can do all of these rods. So I have the go-to. There's the muscle, the reaction, the twitch, and the finesse. If you guys want me to order any of those rods in the green series or the gold series, you leave a comment down below. Let me know, and I will try to do a video on that. For y'all, now it does give some like technique / backgrounds on this rod. The gold series go-to rod, a pretty versatile rod, as I said before. Premium feature and material for a lightweight rod with exceptional balance and control. I can tell you guys firsthand, I did some like product testing, quote unquote, with this rod, and 100% meets that verification. Extremely light. Very versatile in that sense to throw those moving baits and those Texas rigs. Very light rod, and I love the big old handle on this thing. A lot of rods that I have, to be honest, have this short handle, and you can't really get a maximum cast with it. But there's a big old handle on this thing. As you can see, cool GOOGAN Squad logo, GOOGAN Squad letters with those gold corks right there. Pretty sick stuff, but I love this rod. It's super lightweight, which I think is essential when fishing these types of baits. The next thing that it says is the Sea Guides, the top of the line insert guides for smooth handling. It's a composite 30 to 40 ton carbon blanks for a maximum sensitivity and minimal weight. 100% agree with that. I was actually kind of doing some testing. I'm going to show this all in another video with me catching some fish on this rod. However, I kind of did a little test a little bit, and I actually casted a worm into some structure and weeds purposely knowing that I was doing that, and I kind of tried to test the sensitivity. This rod is extremely sensitive. What makes it great for Texas rigging, when you're Texas rigging or even wacky rigging with the baby bass lunker log, just like this, you need to feel that bite. Different when you're fishing a spinnerbait, chatterbait, it's very good sensitivity wise. However, it's a big strike. With these baits, they could solemnly pick it up off the ground and you won't feel them. But this rod tip is extremely sensitive. Fast action rod tip really allows that sensitive bite to be effective. Next thing we got on the technicality of the rod is the pure cork grip for long-lasting durability and premium feel. I love cork grips on a rod. You can see right here on the GOOGAN Squad Gold Go-To rod, got the GOOGAN Squad logo, which is sick, by the way. And then we got over here, it says Go-To, and then it has that cork handle up top. And then on the back over here, it's got a cool GOOGAN Squad logo right there. And this does not come with the reel. It's not a combo. But then you got this other grip right here, this premium cork grip with the GOOGAN Squad logo. Got this handle over here, and then you have another cork grip. I love cork grips when I'm fishing. I think it's very effective in terms of durability and long lastingness of a rod. Also just feels good in the hands when you're fishing. Like right now, feels really awesome. I love this thing. Carbon fiber grips and also the cork grips are two of my favorite. And the cork really feels smooth and nice, and especially for durability in the long term. The other grips have a rubber kind of outlining on it, and that wears away over time. However, with the cork grips, it's really effective in terms of leaving a rod to its maximum capacity over time. Another thing I like about this rod is the custom designed click to lock reel seat. To be honest, guys, this is one of the coolest features I've ever seen in a rod. In all the rods, I've had a lot of rods in my fishing career, and I'm actually casting in this room right now. A lot of rods in my fishing career, and I've never seen this technology before. I'm gonna cut this Senko off, and I don't need to cut it off. I'm gonna cut this Senko off, and I'm gonna show you guys what this technology is. I really don't need to cut the Senko off. This cork handle right here, right where the reel goes, where you attach the reel, right here, this thing twists. I'm gonna kind of be quiet so you guys can hear it. This twists off right here, just like that, and it's kind of secures the reel in. It's just like one of those swivel type things that you lock reels in on other rods. This technology is sick. I've never seen this before, and it's kind of like a sufficient lock-in technology, which I think is pretty cool. So basically, it secures your reel in, so you don't have any problems on that end. Basically, you just put your reel in, and then you could secure it back just like this, and it tightens the reel on the rod, so there's no problems at all. Sufficient so you don't lose fish, and you tighten it on just like that. Not too tight, of course, and it really secures your reel in efficiently. I think that's a really cool technology with this rod, and overall a pretty sick setup. What I love about this rod mainly is the wide variety of lures you could throw on it. I said before, Texas rigs, spinnerbaits, chatterbaits, bladed jigs, normal flipping jigs. It's not most suitable for a frogging rod. Frogging and flipping are mainly two separate categories that kind of need that big old muscle rod. However, this is a bait caster. It is medium heavy, fast action tip, as I said before, 12 to 17 pound line, braid 30 to 50 pound, handle length 15 inches, lures, as I said before, spinnerbaits, jigs, bladed jigs, Texas rigs. Overall, this rod's pretty effective in terms of the baits you could throw on it. I love its lightweight. I love the style of the rod. A lot of people, always pick rods because of the way they look, and this rod's sick. By the way, it has like different technicalities about what kind of baits. You have the muscle, the reaction, the twitch, and the finesse on the back of here. This is the go-to one. Kind of like a combination of everything, which is what I love. If you guys are ever hopping around to different ponds, ponds, hopping around to places you've never been. You don't know what baits you're gonna throw, but you know you're a go-to guy. You're gonna throw some Texas rig stuff. You're gonna throw spinnerbaits, chatterbaits to know what's in those ponds. The go-to rod is effective for that. Mainly gonna be pairing 15-pound fluorocarbon on it. That's what I have on this Lose reel right here. I'm gonna be throwing Texas rigs and chatterbaits on this thing. And overall, whenever I'm going to a new pond, it's gonna be the rod that I take out first, so because I could throw so many different baits on it. Overall, I think this is a pretty solid setup, as I said before. Can't wait to catch some big fish on this rod in the videos in the future, and it's sick. So one last look at the rod, the GOOGAN Squad Gold Series rod. Overall, do I think this thing is worth it? I gotta say yes. In terms of durability, I can't comment on that, obviously, because I only had it for a short amount of time, but its technicalities in terms of the baits you could throw, what type of rod it is, how light it is, it's a super lightweight rod, and other technicalities, yes, I do think this rod is worth it. It's a pretty sick rod overall, and I love it. I can't wait to show you guys me catching some fish on it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, hit that red subscribe button, leave a like on this video, and a comment. Overall, I think the GOOGAN Squad Gold Series go-to rod is a totally worth it rod in terms of it's a 7-foot medium heavy fast action tip, so it's really versatile in terms of the baits you could throw, what baits you want to throw in different situations. If you ever go to a new pond, you don't know what to throw. I always, whenever I go to a new pond, I either start off with a Texas rig or spinnerbait or chatterbait. They're kind of the main baits that I throw at new places, and the GOOGAN Squad go-to rod totally suits those baits. But because of its versatility, you know, you don't have to target one bait on it. It's kind of that go-to setup. Really, really like that, and I think it's a really sick setup overall. I'm totally gonna be using this thing out in the water. Do I think it's worth it? Yes. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Go follow me on Instagram at Zuggy Fishing. We're actually giving a GOOGAN Squad rod away on our Instagram. One in the past, and we're gonna have tons more in the future. So go follow my Instagram for some awesome giveaways. Be positive, it just fish is the motto of the channel. Live by that. Just be positive, y'all. Keep enjoying it, being confident, optimistic, and positive. Carl's Bait and Tackle is the sponsor of this video, so go check them out. The link is in the description. You guys can get all of the GOOGAN Squad rods, the go-to, the muscle, the reaction, the twitch, the finesse, the gold series, the green series, all on Carl's Bait and Tackle. The link for that is in the description. You get to go check out Carl's Bait and Tackle and be a Carl's Club member. It saves you tons and tons of money on fishing gear. All right, y'all, hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Go follow me on everything. The link is in the description. Be positive, just fish.